Hey everybody, this is Dragon, and today I'll be going over how to mod Calibur 5. Yes, I've been getting a lot of replies to my videos about, people asking about how I do certain things, most of which is pretty simple stuff like swapping fighting styles. You may have noticed some of my videos actually have modified body proportions for characters. For example, some of my tiras actually have larger breasts. I'm not sure if you noticed that, but anyways, yes, back to the subject at hand. Modding Soul Calibur 5. It's very easy. Anyone could do it. Just before watching this, I would recommend that you do read my video description. I'll have more in-depth steps on how to do some of these things. I'll have download links to the tools that you'll need. But anyways, yes, starting off tools, I would recommend having Hex Editor HxD, very easy to use, pretty nice user interface, easy to understand. It, does the job just fine. You'll be using that for actually modifying your save data. And Horizon, you'll use Horizon to extract save data from your flash drive, your Soul Calibur 5 save data, onto your desktop. And, it's also a pretty good program. There's others that do the same thing, but I would recommend just sticking with what I have in this video just to avoid any hassle. So anyways, let's get started here. Let me just open up my, my hex editor. Anyways, and it pops up, so let me adjust this so you can see it. It'll look a little something like this. You'll just have a blank workspace. Of course, you'll just want to open up your Soul Calibur 5 save data. I have mine here in this blank copy folder. And when you open it up, what do you see? Bunch of random characters. Thing is, guys, don't get too, stuck up with stuff like this. It's of no concern to you, what this shit is. It doesn't matter. There's only a few strings in here that you'll really need to worry about, and let me show you. For example, on my save data, I have a Tira, Ezio, Viola, and a Dampier. And yes, I'm fully aware it's pronounced Ezio. I call him Ezio because I think he's fucking easy to use, way too easy to use. But anyways, yeah, you'll want to make sure that you have the characters that you want to actually edit, whether it be swapping their styles or changing body proportions. You have to make sure you have a character in a custom character slot, or just rather a save slot in the game. So if you don't have that, you won't be able to modify those characters. Anyways, now that's out of the way, let's say I want to modify Tira. Just simply Control F, or if you don't like shortcuts, search, find. I want to find my Tira character and modify her. So type in Tira, and sure enough, it'll find all the Tiras that you have saved. Right now I only have a single one, so this will be the only Tira that shows up. If you have multiple Tiras, they'll all have the same name. It might be a little more difficult telling them apart, but essentially you just want to look up the name of your character. What you'll see, R023, sometimes that 023 is followed by some other random numbers, but that doesn't matter. Things to note, groups of 4 Ys here, and pretty much all the way up. This stuff doesn't really matter, so what you should do, just keep scrolling up, past all these groups of 4 Ys. Eventually you'll get to a part that'll have a group of just Ys and periods here. As you can see, it's a bit different. And you don't do anything with that either. You just keep going up. None of this stuff is any concern. However, stop once you get to a group of 7 Ys right here. This is where you want to be. Some other videos will say that you'll need to copy all this content. You really don't. It's overcomplicating a very simple process. You don't need to copy paste anything unless you are modifying body proportions. That is the only scenario I figured out that you'll need to do that. So just keep an eye on this part. Sometimes these groups of 7 Ys will be spread out evenly across 2 rows that will probably occupy that space. It doesn't matter. You just want to look below the group of 7 Ys and above the group of 4 Ys here. And so essentially what you're looking for is in this small area, just a couple rows of data. And if you read my video description, you'll basically see that different fighting styles are represented by a single byte of data. And since I'm modifying a Tira, the easiest way to identify it is you look for this Y, this kind of by itself, past these question mark E's below the group of 7 Y's, and it'd be here. And you just want to look, to the left of this Y a couple units until you see the style byte of the character you wish to edit. For example, tier is 0A, so right here. Just a couple dots away from that lone Y. And so essentially all you have to do is, if I want to replace tier's fighting style, say Ezio, which I believe the code is 1F, that's all you do. No copy pasting. You don't need to find out, you don't need to have an Ezio character and copy all of his data. I mean, yes, that does work. So I guess if you want to do that, then that's totally cool. You'll end up getting the same effect. However, it's much easier just to replace 1 byte of data. So yes, this is the style bit, as I like to call it. Changing this will change the fighting style of your character. And 2 bytes to the right of that, so right here, you actually have the weapon bit. And let's just say Ezio is not a good example for this, so let's replace that back to what it was, 0A Tira. If I wanted to equip different weapons, like her default 1-player weapon is actually represented as 0-0. If I want to replace her 2-player weapon, 0-1. If I want to replace it with Soul Calibur, the code for that is 0-8. So having 0-8 for just about any character will equip them with Soul Calibur or Soul Edge. So that's also pretty easy to do. I'm pretty sure the game restricts you from that normally, but very easy. Not much more than that, just to show you another character. I have a Viola in here, so let's do the same thing of her. Search Viola, and there she is. The R is 0, followed by the numbers, groups of 4 Y's, keep scrolling up. Gets to the walls of Y's periods, followed by random characters. And stop once I get to the group of 7 Y's. As you can see, this one is what I was saying before. They're spread out across 2 different rows. Just look for that Y that's kind of by itself, which would be here. And just look to the left of that Y. And you'll see, sure enough, Viola's style byte, which so happens to be 0F. So if I want to give her Tier's fighting style, let's replace that with 0A. And let's say it's shits and giggles, I'll also give her Soul Calibur 0-8. And that's all there is to it. Style mods, weapon mods, changing 2 bytes of data in the hex editor. Easy mode, right? Anyways, once you're done, just save your file. Be sure to keep the same Soul Calibur 5 save data name. If you modify that, it won't work. So I'll just save my modified data in this folder here. Save over that. Yes. Alright, so there it is, modding Soul Calibur, very easy. Next step is simply to take your save data and inject it back into your flash drive, and I'll show you that in just a moment. Alright, I'm back. Anyways, injecting the save data, you want to open up Horizon, be sure to have your flash drive connected. As you can see, it's loading right now. Alright, once Horizon is open, this will be your workspace, very easy to identify where your save data is at. Just go in Games, Soul Calibur 5, open that up, and there it is. What you want to do is first, actually, very first thing you should do is run quick fix. This is vital. If you do not do this, it will not work. Okay, so I cannot stress the importance of that. So let me just navigate here to my Soul Calibur 5 test folder, modified Soul Calibur data, open up. Alright, rehash and resign one file. Once you get this message, it means that the process is completed successfully. After that, you could either just inject the file, you could delete your Soul Calibur 5 save data that's already in your flash drive, and then insert it. You could just override it. They do the same thing. So just inject your save data, following patches were successfully transferred to the flash drive, Soul Calibur 5, okay. And you're good to go. Just be sure to remove your flash drive, put it in the Xbox, and hell, try out some of your modded characters. Well, that'll be the end of this tutorial. If I didn't explain something properly, if you need some help, feel free to post your concerns in the video. I'll be sure to respond and check those out. If you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe if you want. I'll be actually making some other modding tutorials that'll go more in depth with more slightly more advanced features like modifying character proportions, giving Tira or any other character double Ds. Technically, you could break the game. You could make characters 40 feet tall. I won't be going into that for obvious reasons. But anyways, yeah, just stay tuned if you want to see more. My channel, I'll be uploading Soul Calibur 5 Xbox Live battles. Try to get at least one out every week. I pretty much only main Tira, so if you're a Tira fan like me, you know, if you want to see some mirror matches or see how I tackle some of the threats online, especially Mitsurugi noobs, they're plentiful. Yeah, just feel free to check out my videos. But anyways, Soul Calibur 5 mods, very easy to do. Go ahead and add me on Xbox Live, whatever. Love to see what kind of stuff you guys have created. So until next time, see you guys later.